Hello, wonderful people of the interwebs. Welcome and thanks for stopping by to your O'Brien time today. And as always, a big O'Brien welcome to you. Again, thanks for stopping by. So, today, folks, I'm glad you're here, and we've got some more authentic Filipino food to taste today. So, it's been real popular, a lot of comments, a lot of feedback, and the word is you want me to test some more food in regards to it. So I'm excited to do so. So what are we going to be taste testing today? Well, O'Brien fam, my beautiful Filipino people, my fans throughout the world, and all of you that just stopped by today, welcome. We're going to be taste testing two main dishes. One is Tinamok. Yes, we're going to be tasting some Tinamok. And then in addition to that, here in Texas, I love beef. So I've been wanting to taste test a Bistek Pinoy. Uh, so Bistek is a basically it's a Filipino beefsteak. So Bistek, there is some different variations in the pronunciation of that, but bottom line, it's a Filipino beefsteak, and it's got different seasonings in it. It's got salt, it's got pepper, it's got onion, it's got garlic in it. And as you know, I love garlic. It adds body and depth to the flavor of the recipe. So Bistek Pinoy, I'm excited to taste that. In addition, you got sometimes different spices, obviously, throughout the Philippines in this recipe. It's kind of do what you want with it with some base ingredients. But in this one, it's going to also have some cumin. It's also going to have some lime juice. You got to have a citrus to it. You can use lemon juice. We're going to have lime juice in today's recipe. And it's also going to have soy sauce in it. So the beef that's going to be used as far as the beef content, the steak, it's going to be a sirloin beef. It's going to be, I hope, very tender and tasty. We'll see when we get to it. Now, keep in mind on that recipe, the Bistek Pinoy, Bistek being beef steak, right? Filipino beef steak. Pinoy, just so the other viewers out there know what I'm talking about when I say Pinoy, that means the people. And it's more of a term used by the Philippines, right? Pinoy, I mean, so the people of the Philippines, right? It's not anything other than the people. So you have Bistek Pinoy, so the Filipino beef steak, right? So I'm excited, really excited to taste this recipe. I love beef, and so I found out about this, found a local resource to get an authentic version of it. So again, excited, glad to have you, all of you out there. By the way, just relax, tone down a little bit. Take a deep breath, right? Take a deep breath. We're not going to have any stress here today. This is just us tasting some beautiful and glorious food that's from the Philippines. So enjoy it along with me. Sit down at the table, relax. If you had a hard day, a hard week, just relax at the table and let's enjoy this together. So again, two recipes. We covered the Bistek Pinoy, right? So we got a little bit about that and some depth of it. But did you know with most Filipino dishes, right? They're not set to specific standards. I mean, in the households throughout the Philippines, there's a lot going on. There's a lot cooking up. A lot of exciting flavors that are being offered, and people have their own version, and don't you dare change it. I understand. Don't penalize me and hate me. I did a lot of research on this, and I know it's all over the place. In fact, what I mean by the Filipino, the food and recipes and things like that are kind of evolving, and there's different flavors. Did you know even though it's called bistec, right? Or bistec, and pork is used, so it changes. Over time, what'll probably happen, bistec won't even mean beefsteak anymore. it'll just mean a meat product, and so on and so forth. So again, it's ever evolving in the Philippines. You kind folks are cooking up some delicious flavors, and you just won't stop evolving, and I love it. So appreciate that. So Tinamok, what's in Tinamok, right? Tinamok is a little bit different, totally different than the other recipe. I mean, it has it's basically okay. Kind of run it down. So in this recipe that I'm doing today on the Tinamok is going to have shrimp and pork in it. You can use one or the other, or you can do different variations. Right? Follow me? You can change it up. But in today, what I'm going to be tasting for you beautiful folks out there is a shrimp and pork for the protein. In addition to that, in this recipe, we're going to have garlic. Mwah. You know I like garlic. Onion, ginger, salt, vinegar. This one's going to have vinegar in it. Coconut, obviously, right? It's going to have coconut. And it's going to have coconut milk, a richness to it. It's going to have other spices. And then that's going to be wrapped in leaves, right? A taro leaf or taro leaf. Taro, people pronounce it different. But the leaf itself kind of looks like an elephant ear, right? And some people call this leaf an elephant ear, or the plant an elephant ear plant. But so this recipe is wrapped in it. And I also did research on this. Again, I won't go into full depth, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited about these dishes because I know a little bit more about them. And I encourage all of you out there throughout the interwebs, don't just shove stuff in your mouth. Go find out about it, research it, and find the history. I can't even begin to cover it, but there's so many interesting things in regards to these two recipes and the evolution. Oh my God, it's so exciting. But I know we're taste testing food today, so let's stay on point. So in the Tinomok, right, we're going to have that recipe wrapped in a taro leaf. And so I'm looking forward to it. And just a quick, just a bullet point. Hey, how did Philippines get their name? Do, 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 do. I know people in the Philippines know, but I'm just kind of, how did that name come about? Well, actually, it was named after King Philip II from Spain. And Spain occupied the Philippines for, I believe, around 330 years. And then, at some point it kind of went, and there's a bunch of historical events. But, like we were in there, the U.S. was in there for 49 years, left, and then it got independence and all that good stuff. So there's a lot of history in the Philippines. So for you people around the world, you got to understand the Philippines is unique. They're very, they're very beautiful people. They're loving people. They've been loving to foreigners that have come into the country and have incorporated things and made things themselves. So I'm so appreciative to be at a point in time where we can sit back together and enjoy some flavorful events like this taste test today. So with that being said, you beautiful people around the world, you know what time it is. It's OBrian time. Let's get into this. Oh, yeah. Well, all right, OBrian fam, and you beautiful people out in the world today. Again, thanks for stopping by and enjoying this with me. I really do appreciate it. So, what do we got plated out? It's the two recipes. So, we've got the Tinomok right here, and we got the Bistek Pinoy right here for you. And so, fam, what I got in the middle is a rice, right? We got to have rice, right? It's Filipino food, so we got to have some rice to represent. So what type of rice did I choose today? So I did a garlic rice. So all that little brown stuff that you may see on the top there, that's garlic. That's a roasted garlic. So we got garlic rice to kind of mix in as needed, right? So I got you O'Brien fam. I got you. So this I must say, all right. So the Tinamok, right? We went over the ingredients and things like that, and there's different variations of it. But this is very beautiful, wrapped in beautiful leaves. Filipino glory inside those leaves. The gravy that surrounds this beautiful recipe is coconut, a rich coconut cream. And, you know, I wish we could spend more time on history. But again, please research. Pay homage to these recipes. You know, do a little research. Don't just shove things in your mouth. Understand where it came from. And you'd be surprised at just about all the dishes out there. Honestly, I mean, honestly, there there's some historic context to it. So, kind of looking at this, right? I know. So kind of where's the region of the Philippines this came from? Because in Manila, this may be something a little different, right? Uh, and so the Tinamok, which also has Tinamok, Tinomok. Again, there's variations the pronunciation, and please don't penalize me. I'm an American trying my best, right? But I did do the research, and I know I'm kind of rambling a little bit. I understand that, but all right. So Bicol is the bottom line is Bicol is the region this came from. So hi everybody in Bicol. Welcome to the O'Brien Time channel. Thanks for stopping by. And please add to the comments whatever you want to. I don't want to disrespect the recipe. And I know it came from there, and you have a lot of plants there. So be cool. And again, I know there's a lot of historical content text that we can't cover, but that's an area. So in the Philippines, if you're kind of thinking about for those Europeans and Americans, Australians and Asians and Arabs, etc., wherever, South African, it doesn't matter where you're from on the O'Brien Time channel. We're going to be experimenting with everything and kind of giving reviews in regards to it. But where's the location of this? So we got Bicol, right? And it's kind of in the middle of the Philippines, right? A little bit east. And there's, I believe, my understanding is Bicol is 6 provinces, and there's over 6 million inhabitants there. And again, so interesting on the history. I mean, very interesting. Uh, I think like the Arabs couldn't even make it there because it was so hard to make it there. But kind of where the position of it is, when Spain came over, it was like the first place. It was right before the 1600s. It's where they landed, but it was still like a stronghold, and it's kind of weird. They couldn't really dominate that area. They kind of spread out. I mean, there is so much context and history, and please understand. I know you want to get to the food, but I encourage everybody out there just to do a little bit of research. I appreciate, you and B. Cole. I appreciate all of you there, and I so hope this video reaches you, and you show me, and me showing you the appreciation of it. And I hope this recipe pans out because I'm excited to taste it, based on what I've researched in that wrapped leaf of goodness is some Filipino glory with some historical context that matters. That matters, right? And even down to for a lot of us, we take for granted things that are readily available at grocery stores. So, like be cold, think about it. Traditionally, okay, you know, the like the coconut milk that's required to make this. So when I was looking at some research, I seen some old school, even Tagalog and language that I'm not fluent in. but I still watched it and kind of seen the derivative of how this recipe's made. And traditionally, a coconut is kind of like shredded up, right? And yeah, yes, yeah. You know, if you don't like it, if you just want to see a mukbang, I got those videos. This isn't a mukbang. This is O'Brien time, your time. And we got to slow down a little bit and pay homage. So, what I'm getting at is they shred up this coconut, right? And it's sitting there. And when they were processing it, so it's all these little bits of coconut. They put like about a cup of water in it, right? And they took this coconut and they started working it with their hands. Not a manufacturer, not a robot. Not a robot, O'Brien fam. Traditionally, they take the coconut, they put a little water in it, they mix it, they make the coconut milk. It's not just the crack the coconut and pour the milk in. No, it's shred the coconut. Get the flavor out of the coconut. And they put water, a little bit of water, about a cup of water in it, if it's about a coconut, right? And they take all these bits and they work it and they massage it and they make this beautiful creamy coconut milk for this recipe, this Tinamok recipe, right? And then they'll take it and they'll strain it with whatever means. They'll pour this and there's a creamy, thick, robust coconut milk. Not the stuff you get in the store, but hands-on, traditional Filipino glory, right? You got to respect that. And I seen like, okay, what do they boil it in? I was watching and kind of understanding. Again, even though I couldn't understand the language, I could visually interpret it, right? I'm understanding where the roots come from. So like when they do a second process on this, they take the same coconuts, they do the same process, but now, you know, the coconut milk is not as thick because the concentrated parts have already been made. Right? Right? Follow me? Oh, yeah. Okay, so they use that part to boil. They boil that and make a sauce out of it, right? So, again, I know, a little elongated on that part, but it's deserving of that respect. Food doesn't just magically appear. History has context, and most of the things that we now enjoy today, we take for granted. So I wanted to pay homage and slow down a little bit. Bistek, we know, is a Filipino beef steak. It's different. So my American counterparts, just kind of let you know, when we think about beef steak, we're thinking about big chunks. We're thinking about, you know, potatoes, carrots. That's kind of our version. This isn't that, although it has some similarities to it. Number one has the beef in it, right? We love beef, but Bistek Pinoy is thinner. It's thinner sliced, and so as it's cooked, you get a lot of tenderness to it, and it absorbs a lot of the flavor. And when I'm looking over here, I'm seeing a lot of beauty. I'm seeing the fragrance. I'm smelling the garlic. I'm smelling fragrance over here. I'm smelling the creaminess of the coconut. Right here, I smell even more garlic concentrated right here in the garlic rice. Right? This is a wonderful thing, O'Brien fam. This is beautiful. I'm so excited. And I don't care. You know, I don't care. Stop and be positive. Enjoy life. Relax a little bit. Let's enjoy this together. So, what? You can't see this. I got you, O'Brien fam. I'm going to bring you in and we'll scan over this beautiful Filipino glory. Oh, yeah. Come take a look. So, all right, O'Brien fam. So, look at this. So, we have the Tinomok, right? So, looking at this, so kind of going over, right? It's wrapped in the leaves, right? The taro leaves, the taro leaves. You have the creaminess of the gravy. Look over here. Creaminess of the coconut gravy. This one also, I didn't mention, but this also has some spice to it. It has some peppers in it. So it's very, thorough in the flavoring. So I don't want to knock all the leaves off, but I want you to be able to see some texture in it, right? So you can kind of see right here, a little bit of the leaves I'm knocking off. You kind of see inside here we got shrimp and pork, coconut mixed in, shredded coconut. You see that? Look at that. Beautiful Filipino glory. I can't wait to taste that. Over here you kind of see an onion. And we have a red onion. So red onions are a little spicier. Now obviously you can use whatever onions you want, but you have different spices in it. Again, you have shrimp, pork, garlic, onion, ginger. I can even smell a little bit of the ginger. Just a little bit of a sweetness tone to it. And even look, you got a little bit of the leaves in it mixed with the onions, right? You got the coconut, you got the coconut milk, other spices. So, oh yeah, the texture looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. That looks so beautiful. You hear it? Yeah. Can't wait to taste it. My friends, this is such a good occasion when we can sit down and relax and enjoy such beautiful recipes and context together from a beautiful country like the Philippines. Life is good. So what do we got for our rice? So very simple, right? Again, I mentioned the brownness. Those are roasted pieces of garlic mixed into a rice. Oh, yeah. Nice steamed rice there. So what do we got over here? The Bistek Pinoy. So we've got beautiful texture. We got a rich sauce. Again, we have beef sirloin as the beef, right? Oils, gravy. We have cracked pepper, salt, onions. Worth mentioning one more time, lots of minced garlic. So you can even kind of see over here, O'Brien fam. See that little bit of garlic, and the fragrance is on point. Absolutely on point. Such a beautiful dish. And again, I love beef so much. I'm so excited and appreciative of trying this recipe out. So, what does it taste like? The Bistek Pinoy? Garlic rice? This wonderful Tinamok? OBrian fam. Let's taste it. Oh, yeah. Well, all right. So, texture looks wonderful. And again, thank you so much for joining and for all of the support. Don't forget to put a little thumbs up, a like, if you like the content and you want us to taste some more food for you. If you want us to taste some more Filipino dishes and you have something specific that you just want us to taste, just let me know in the comments section. And again, be cool. If you're out there, throw down a comment. Let us know a little bit about the history. Help educate my viewers. I appreciate it. So let's get into this beautiful Filipino glory. Oh yeah. And you know what time it is. O'Brien time. So let's set the mood. So today's drink, again, I'm gonna combine. The palette was really good in one of our other videos. So what I've got today to kind of set the mood for the palette for these wonderful dishes that we're sharing with you, beautiful people, is orange juice, right? I know, that's more American, me, right? Mango. So I've got a combination of this beautiful juice, orange juice and mango, American and Philippines. So it works, right? Because we're one. Let's join together today. And all of you around the world, let's just experiment, enjoy these beautiful Filipino dishes, and let all the negative things, all that crazy virus stuff, just let's get rid of that today, right? It's O'Brien time, right? O'Brien time. Oh, yeah. Cheers, my friends. Yeah, yeah. Yes. All right. So let's get down to business. So, what are we going to try first? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Bistek Pinoy. I'm going to take a little bit of this rice. Just kind of move this over. Right? Yes. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Right? And I know I use a fork, right? I'm an American. I use my hands a little bit for you. I will. Because I appreciate you. Let me put this fork down a little bit. There you go. Spoon hands. I'll try. I'll try for you. So let's get some of this beef. I'm going to put it on some of this glorious garlic rice. Right? Get some of this sauce. Get some of this mixed up together. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh my God, I'm so excited. This smells really good. Really, it smells really good. And I'm so glad we're doing authentic Filipino food today. You know, I kind of do some taste tests and I do some fast food. And they're honest, they're honest reviews and everything. But I really get more enjoyment when we do these a little bit longer videos. And hopefully you understand and hopefully you don't. I know you want to get right to it and time is important. But, come on, man. This is better than half the TV shows and movies out there those are fake. You know what I mean? This is real. This is real. I'm trying to pay homage and give some honest feedback on some flavors out there. So let's get a little bit more. I want to make sure we got some in depth in the flavor there. So I don't know how you eat with your hands, and I'm probably gonna do this wrong. I'm probably gonna do this wrong. Look, I got some requests to eat some of this stuff with my hands, okay? And I'm willing to do it, but don't give me thumbs down because I'm doing it wrong, okay? All right? Have some fun with this. Let's have some fun together. All right, I'm gonna try. Let me grab. I'll be right back. Yep. I didn't edit the video. What? I didn't edit it. I didn't cut out scenes. This is all real for you, my beautiful viewers. I appreciate you. This is real. So I got some towels because you know what? I'm going to make a mess. I'm going to do this wrong. Let's go in. All right. Yep, I'm probably doing this wrong. I don't care. Let's do this. So this is the Bistek Pinoy going in. Oh, yeah. Mmm. Hmm. Hmm. Mmm. Okay. Yeah, different. Mmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's totally different. So it's not just beefsteak, right? It's Filipino beefsteak, right? So I tasted a lot of ginger a lot of garlic, a lot of different flavoring. It's different than what we have here, and I like it. So there's a richness to it. There's some depth. So you have a deep beef flavor, but you have all these other flavors involved, and I like it a lot. So kind of looking at this, right? So we got a nice piece of tender beef. Oh, have a bite. Relax. Have a bite, my friend. Yeah, going in. Mmm, tender. Mmm, juicy. Mmm, flavorful. I love this. Like I told you, I love beef. There's a lot of ginger in here. So I don't usually eat dishes with ginger. I know that's the flavor. I mean, I know what ginger tastes like, right? And it's in here. And the oil, I'm not sure if it's peanut oil. The oil, even down to the oil, it's a little different. I like it. So we got onions. So let's do a little bit more. Going in. Mmm. 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 I hope you don't mind. I just want to savor the flavor. Oh, yeah. Mmm. That's really, really good. So, O'Brien fam, Bistek Pinoy. Yes, big chunks of beef. I'm so appreciative of this moment in time. You know, sometimes it's just a beautiful day with beautiful friends like you, enjoying this beautiful time together. And so I'm glad you connected to this moment in time and me as well with you. Mm. Time to enjoy some beautiful Filipino glory. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Look, onion. Mm. Let's get into this. Oh, yeah. Mmm. 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 So tender and juicy. Mmm. You know what? This is a winner. If you have, oh, mmm, mmm. So, mmm. A little different bite there. So, my mouth is just going crazy. So, yeah. So that I had a little bit of fat, some beef fat, and my taste buds went crazy for a moment. So that's what was going on. So yeah, have a bite, have a bite. Doom, 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 da-na-na-na. Mm-hmm. 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 Let's get down to business. Oh yeah. Mmm. That garlic rice. Perfect with this. Mmm. Yeah. By the way, never had any of these dishes. Haven't even had the garlic rice. I'm loving every single minute of this. I love it. I freaking love it. Wow. You know what? If I didn't, I would tell you. Sometimes people don't like my honesty. But you know what? Today, in this dish, it's a beautiful thing. I love beef. I'll definitely have this again. So, kind of put in. Hang on a minute. I just got to eat. Mmm. 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 Yeah. That's how we roll with the O'Brien time. Cheers, my friend. Mmm. Yeah. Let's do some more of this. Mmm. 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 Yep. So, wow. All right. Sorry I got lost in the flavor. I hope you don't mind. Oh my God, my rice is almost gone. Hang on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the soy sauce so salty. But you have so many. Sorry for talking with my mouth full. It's a taste test channel. What? But, if you think it's rude, I apologize. But what the hell? We're here to smack down and pay homage to this beautiful recipe. So, wow, no kidding. So, bottom line, all of you out there, you got to kind of introduce yourself to a little bit of Filipino food. And for my Filipino friends, wow, I've been missing out. I need some more Philippines in my life for sure. And you know what? Please like this video so I can try more dishes for you and give me some recommendations. So that was wonderful. That was absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna eat it all. I'm I'm eating it all. I'm not wasting it. Just so you know, none of this is going to waste. Even every, well, I might lose a grain of rice somewhere. If I find it, I'll probably eat it. But I like the garlic rice. And as you know, O'Brien fam, my favorite rice is, as a plain rice, is jasmine rice. This isn't jasmine rice, I can tell. It's a smaller grain, but the reliability and flavors from the garlic. And it's done well. It's roasted garlic. It's beautiful. The flavor's good. So the Bistek Pinoy, what do I rate it out of a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best? I would have to say this is a 10. I think this is the first 10 I've ever rated on authentic Filipino food. So, yeah, I mean, again, my palate, I like beef. I'm in Texas, I'm in America. I like beef. And the flavors are on point. There's nothing kiddie about this. This has got such historical contents and experimentation all the way up until today's date. It's just incredible. I don't apologize for it. this recipe, the Bistek Pinoy, a 10 out of 10. 100% beautiful Filipino glory perfection. That's right, folks. 10 out of 10. On point. Mwah! I love this day. So exciting. All right, a little bit more. Mmm. 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 Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, yeah. All right, my beautiful people, my friends. So, what about the Tinamok? I'm interested in this too. Coconut creaminess. Let's get into this. So, Tinamok, what's it taste like? Well, let's taste it. Let's get into this. Oh, yeah. So, all right. So, that first dish was wonderful. A 10 out of 10. So, the Tinamok, my beautiful people, let's get into it. Yeah, let's get into this. So, I got my fork back. I hope you don't mind. So, let's get into this beautiful recipe. So, I'm going to cut into a little bit. Oh, yeah. Again, this is shrimp and pork. Beautiful Filipino glory. Yeah. Going in. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Wow. A little bit of that gravy. Just the gravy. Just the gravy. Look how thick. Mm. Let's get a little bit more in depth. Mmm. Little zest and sweetness, creaminess and coconut. Mmm. Let's get it all mixed up. Yeah. Yeah. You know what time it is? Look at that beautifulness going in. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna have a little bit of this. I'll put the fork away. I'll get down and dirty with you. I'll get down and dirty with you. I heard you. I'll get down and dirty with you. Look at that. Oh, put that leaf. Put that leaf over there. That's right. Taro leaf. Look at that big, juicy piece of beautiful Filipino glory. What a beautiful day. Thanks again for joining us. Thank you so much. Wow. I wish you were here with me. You are, right? You are. Relax. Sit down at the table. Let's eat. Ow. Mmm. 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 Hope you don't mind, fam. I'm gonna get down and dirty a little bit. Time to eat some good Filipino food. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All that creamy coconut glory. Mmm. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ow. Mm-hmm. Mmm. 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 A little bit of pepper in here. I mean, like a pepper. I like it. It came out of nowhere. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. A little bit of coconut, onion. Let's get it. Let's get it. Mmm. Mmm. Yeah. Mm. Mm mm. Mm 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 mm. Mm mm mm. Mm 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 mm. Mmm. Mmm. Wow, this is. Mm. Let me savor the flavor, if you don't mind. Mmm. Mmm. Be cold. What y'all doing down there? Whatever y'all doing it right. That's right. Mmm. 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 Wow. O'Brien fam. Half my dish is gone. What happened? I wasn't paying attention. I was just eating. Yeah, I love it. Mmm. 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 It's O'Brien time. Going in, my friend. Ow. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Wow. Shrimp, pork, coconut seasonings. It's all good. All good. Mmm. 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 I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I love all of this. Mmm. Mmm. That's how we roll. Great food. Beautiful. Mmm. Wow. Sorry. No, I'm not. I want to apologize, but I don't. Because I would do it all again. Mmm. So, so Tinamok, it's not, it's not a well-known recipe. But I tell you what, if you haven't tried it, try it. Uh, Even in the Philippines, there may be Filipinos that's never even had this dish because it's a little different. I went out of the box on this one. This is a little different. So Maybe half of you have had it, but maybe half of you haven't. And because when I was researching it, it wasn't as popular as like adobo and other, the lechon and things like that. You're missing out. If you're a Filipino and you haven't had this dish yet, this has some historical content to you, and it's worthy of you paying homage to it. And for those of you outside the Philippines, you're missing out. I've never had anything like this ever in my life. It was a beautiful experience. And I know we're getting kind of elongated on this video, but so what? This was wonderful. I really enjoyed today's journey and taste test with you, and I appreciate those that are patient and absorbing the step-by-step honesty. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Let me know you want me to do more of this, and you know what? I'll see what I can do. And comment and let me know what you'd like me to do. Other than that, cheers, my friends. I loved it. I loved it. So what do I rate Tinomok? Out of a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, I would have to say this recipe's a 9 out of 10. A solid 9 out of 10. Not a second guess about that. The flavors are really good. And it's the richness of the coconut is so good. Wrapped in leaves for the protein. Oh my, I know we've covered what goes into it, but it's very beautiful. I'm eating all of it. I'm not wasting any of it. I'm not wasting any of the garlic rice. I'm not wasting any of the Tinomok. I'm not wasting any of the Bistek Pinoy. Not wasting any of it. And hopefully I didn't waste any of you beautiful people's time and you enjoyed this journey together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear everything off. I'm not wasting it. I'm going to eat it all. And then we'll recap and move forward. Oh, yeah. Well, all right. Beautiful people. That was so exciting and such a great journey in tasting that beautiful Filipino glory. Mwah. The 2 recipes and that little bonus of the garlic rice was on point. Thank you very much for joining us today and experiencing this together. And this is a little bit different channel. And I know it's hard for a few of you being in such an instant world and in the YouTube realm, right? You want an 8-minute, 10-minute video. We can't do that type of video here, not on these types of taste tests, because I owe it to the historical events leading up to some of these recipes. And you know what? If you don't get it, I mean, you just don't get it. But if you get it, you get it. And if you do get it, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. And because I want to be in tune to the real world, not just a fake commercialized world. And I know that's a little off subject, but bottom line is I really enjoyed today, and I really enjoyed the authentic Filipino food tasted today, and I'm excited to see what's next. And you're kind of in control of that, so don't forget to comment and kind of let me know your feelings and what your ideas are, or some popular dishes you would just like me to taste. And I really will. I'll see what I can do. And for all of my new Filipino subscribers, I want to just say I love you. Welcome to the OBrian Time channel. And all of you throughout the world, I really do appreciate you. And can't wait to experience other types of food and review different types of things. And with that being said, all I want to say is a big OBrian thank you. Thank you all very much. Don't forget to click the like, subscribe, and that little notification bell. And you know what? We're not done, folks. Not even a little bit. And you know what else? We'll see you next time. Oh, yeah.